Cure in Between Days on XFM. So, Carl, you were going to a wedding last week. Was it last week or the week before?
No, it was last Saturday, right?
Yeah. And he said, looking forward to it. He went, no, it's gonna be boring. Suzanne was listening. Knows that the couple, were taping the show. So she had to get in there before you, didn't she? She went up to him and said, look, when you're listening back to the show and he says it's gonna be boring, he didn't mean you, he meant weddings in general. I love the fact she has to run around and clean up after him. It's great, isn't it? How was it?
Do you not like weddings? You're not a fan of them?
They're only good for the people involved, aren't they?
What are you talking about? You're getting free food, free booze, free music?
Yeah, but it's just all hanging about, and there's loads of people there you don't know.
Absolutely, I agree.
Do you know what I mean? You've got to make an effort.
Yeah.
And, even the bit that was important, right, when they were getting married, right, there wasn't enough chairs, because it was, you know, all the family gets the chairs, don't they? So I was sort of stood at the back. Stood at the back of that watching, and, I couldn't hear what was going on, because a woman was breastfeeding the baby.
Oh!
But how loud was this baby getting away? You couldn't hear what was going on?
So it was slurping and that, and she was like, I just thought, how hungry is it?
Could it not have waited? Because you all got to wait for the buffet or whatever later.
I know.
But also just in this.
Well, there was two, wasn't there? Why didn't you?
The only thing that annoys me with weddings is the gift. Thing. Because, like, you buy these gifts, right? You spend a little bit of money, maybe. You know, I like to be a little bit lavish if I go to a wedding.
Oh.
Well, no, come on, you get a gift, right? You package it up.
You're having a laugh.
And I don't know about you, Rick, but I like to see the response. When I give a gift to someone, I want to see the feedback from that. You know, this is very much. You know,
I want to see what it is that's Jane bought on you know, and put my name to it. Yeah. Because sometimes I have to, thanks for the. I go, oh, no worries, no worries. Yeah.
But you know, certainly, I mean, we've talked about it before, but certainly, you know, it's the amount of money spent and the amount of time given to the gift should be correlated by the amount of the response you get.
Absolutely.
If I give a book token, a shrug is fine. But if I give, you know, a sizable, I want them to be showing it to friends. If it's a bar, I want them to show it to barman.
You want to go, look what Steve Merchant got me. Yeah. He's the greatest man in the world.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You go to a wedding, you turn up with a gift. You could have spent, you know, upwards of £15 on it. You turn up, you walk in, you say, "Excuse me, where's the bride and groom? I want to give them this gift." And some bloke, normally the brother-in-law, says, "Oh no,
the brother-in-law's mate."
Yeah, sorry, they're too busy to see you right now. Just stick the gift on this big table with all the other ones.
Yeah.
And, they'll get back to you.
In a week.
It may be 6 to 8 weeks after the honeymoon. They maybe write you a note. They won't thank you personally, they'll write you a note.
It'll be a general thank you, and your name in different type.
Yeah, but it might have some vague reference to, you know, to what you did, but it won't really be personalised.
Yeah. The set of mugs, again, will be in different type.
Exactly.
Thank you, Steve Merchant, for your wonderful gift. We love mugs. Yeah, yours.
Yeah, exactly. and a photocopied signature.
Exactly, yeah. It's not right, is it? Oh dear.
And also, of course, as well, if there's a baby involved, you know, perhaps they had a kid out of wedlock, and that's why they're getting married. There's normally the little baby signature as well. I hate that, like the baby signed it. From Paul and Sharon and little Billy.
Be Ben these days.
Ben.
I reckon. What do you think, Carl? How was the wedding, by the way?
Did you buy a gift?
Suzanne sorted something out.
Yeah.
What?
I don't know. Oh, actually, no, we're going away, having a week away with them.
Well, that's your gift?
Yeah.
What,
we're going away? No, we're going away to Cornwall or something, and, yeah, that's it. We've sort of paid for a place to stay, and, coming along and that.
And their gift is to spend a week with you in a confined space.
I love it. They'll have a great time and that.
Will they?
Yeah, it's fine.
Can I get a pen? I'm making a note of how many times you say "and that" during today's show, and so far there's 3. I've noticed 3. I'm just gonna make a note because I think we can have a competition here. If you can predict how many times he's gonna say "and that," the closest one wins some of the crap DVDs that we've got on offer.
Hold on, tell me we've got lad of 49.
Definitely.
Landed Ben Folds on XFM 104.9.
We've had an email, Rick, from Simon Whittaker. He says, he's throwing the question to Carl. Have you seen the video for that Ben Folds song, where there's apparently a monkey working the sound desk and shifting the piano? Yeah, you want to check that out. Talking of monkeys, working the sound desk, we've also had a lot of emails directed to you, a lot of emails directed to you, Carl, asking if you saw this programme that was on in the week, No, I think I didn't see it. I think
I know,
it's called
I know
the
the question is.
strangest
Village in Britain.
Yeah.
Did he watch it? He called me 6 times during it.
Of course,
Called me 6 times.
Now, just explain briefly what this was, because I didn't see it.
Well, it was a sort of an experiment. I think I can work out from the sort of 70s. And it was sort of run by, from what I can make out, mainly sort of German Christians.
Right.
And what it was people with various disabilities, or mental illnesses, Down syndrome, autism, bewildered, you know, and they were living normally in the community. And there was 300 people in the village. Half had some sort of problem, mental problem or disability, and the other half were sort of carers. And I mean, it was, you know, it was very, very strange.
And where is this village? It's somewhere in this.
It's up near Whitby, innit?
Right. Okay.
But he called me. He called me at various points. You were watching that. It started off. He went, "Geez, if that's the beginning, what have they got coming up?" Then there was 2 fellas, and the phone rang, and it went, "What is going on?" And it was 2 blokes who had created their own language.
Okay.
And they are going, "What do we do?" And you go, "What do we do?" And you know, it was an interesting program. Anyway, I love documentaries like that. But what made it twice as good was that I knew that Carl was getting confused.
Yeah.
There was one bloke that went round interviewing people, and he just have a string of questions, and he'd go, "Have you ever had curly hair? What's your favourite animal? Have you ever seen a badger?" Alright. And Carl was getting stressed.
It was stressing me out.
He was trying to think of the answers quickly enough.
Yeah, he was sort of saying, you know, do you like mosaics and that? And I was like, oh, I do it. And the next question was coming in. It was like Malik's mallet. You know, that sort of that word association thing. I was stressing me out.
But he said he wanted to go there. He actually said, "Oh, could I go for a holiday there?" And I went, "Well, I doubt that. I don't know. Maybe you could go on a visit." You know, oh, that would be great, wouldn't it? For Carl to walk in there.
But the thing about it would be like, Carl would be the ruler. He'd be the king. It would be that, in the kingdom of the blind, the one-eyed man is king. I mean, he would just dominate.
I don't know, there was some of them were quite clever.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think he'd, I think he'd probably be average.
Yeah.
I don't think he'd...
Okay, he'd blend in.
No, I don't think he'd shine. Because a lot of them were quite good at some things, weren't they? He didn't like the angry bloke who punched them. There was this really sort of sweet Down syndrome woman called Nan, and she hadn't hung her coat up, and this angry bloke was going, "If you don't hang your coat up, I will." And he punched her, didn't he?
Yeah.
And poor Nan got it in the neck from everyone. There was another woman bullying her, wasn't he? Yeah. But you like the little the little Down syndrome fellow with the woolly hat who was helping that woman.
If I went there, he's the one who had sort of hunt down and say, "Come on, let's go for a pint" or something.
Sure.
But
incidentally, do you like mosaics? We didn't establish that. He's still thinking about it.
What was his name, that one, that you liked, that you wanted to hang around with? What was his name? I can't remember. He was good, I liked him, he was nice, wasn't he?
Yeah.
He's the one that fell over, then proposed marriage to that woman, didn't he?
Yeah. I remember, I was on I don't know if this is alright to talk about. I mean, it happened, so, you know, not worried
It's
about
alright to talk about. Everything's alright to talk about.
But I was on the train, right, coming from Manchester back to London, right?
Yeah.
And, got on it, it was like a Friday night, and it was heaving, you know, like the last train is and all that. And, absolutely chocker. Right?
Yeah.
So I'm walking through the carriages, thinking, oh, is there any seats anyway? Anyway, everyone's like, it's heaving, right? It's people stood up in the doorways, you can't get in the toilet and all that. There's not going to be any chair knocking about. You know, so walking through, and anyway, I see this one empty chair sort of in front of me, right? I think, oh, why ain't anyone sat there, right? I'll just rush to that, get get myself a seat, plonk myself down, right? And, sort of turn round, you know, see who I'm facing, you know, see who you're sort of having a chat with. Little fella there, right? Little, well, Down syndrome kid.
Right.
Sat there, and, he goes, "Alright?" And I thought, oh, right. Not bad, but do you know what I mean? They're always talking, aren't they? You ask a lot of questions. Right, so I was like, oh, here we go, 2.5 hours, and I couldn't get up, because the thing is, that's obvious.
Sure.
Right? So that's like mean. I never want to be mean, do you know what I mean?
No.
At the end of the day. So anyway, so I think, I know, I'll go to sleep.
Clever.
Right, so I shut my eyes, and he leaves me alone and all that. So then, my phone goes, and I think, right, what do? Do I ignore it? or do I open my eyes and see what it is? Anyway, I open my eyes, it's Ricky calling about something. About nothing, probably, actually, thinking about it. It wasn't even worth answering, right? So anyway, but I'm awake now, aren't I? So he's like, hello? And I'm like, alright, mate. And he says, you're muscly.
Oh God!
And I said, yeah. And he goes, you know, why? So I said, no, just am. It's, again, stressing me out, because I'm thinking, why am I muscly? I don't go to the gym. And, you know, I mean, I'm not muscly, I'm in good shape and that.
Well.
So then, he wants an arm wrestle. On a crammed train from Manchester, so I've got another hour and a half of this.
Well, if you talk back, he'd soon have got up and left. If you just started asking him questions, he'd have got up and left with the drivel you come out with.
So anyway, do you know when you're under pressure, you're thinking, well, he's said that I'm muscly, alright, so, do I do it or not? What, and there's people watching, you know, not joining in, not sort of having a laugh and that with me, just like, watching but pretending they're not.
Oh,
and I'm at one of those table seats, so, and he kept saying, come on, I want to arm wrestle. So, and he was getting loud, and I thought, oh, I best just have an arm wrestle.
What do you mean? What do you mean? I best just have an arm wrestle? What do you mean?
Get it over and done with. I had to, if he's gonna keep asking, I had another hour and a half on the train.
Oh God.
So anyway.
Oh my God. I'm thinking who won.
Well, I was thinking, were people putting bets on? How was it working?
It was stopped, and just as well, really.
What do you mean it was stopped? Was it going?
No, he was winning, I was struggling a bit, right?
Yeah.
And he was really like, you know, taking my arm down, and then he sort of let go and started laughing. And I thought, thank God he let go, because I would have made, you know what I mean? If I lost that, everyone's in the train looking, and all the rest of it.
It's suddenly serious to him that he's got to win this. Pilkington.
But then he just, then we were chatting about favourite food and that, he likes sausages. And I said, you know, he said, do you like sausages? I said, yeah, they're alright, I like a bit of Chinese and that as well. And he was saying, oh, I can't have Chinese, not allowed Chinese.
Why?
Dunno, he just said, it's not allowed to have it. But yeah, I had a good long chat about stuff and that, but...
So you enjoyed it in the end?
In the end, it was alright, yeah, it's just...
okay.
No, but it's that thing, innit? It's whenever you're faced with something different, it's always awkward, isn't it? And that's the thing.
You're talking about him now, are you?
And I think I did alright, because everyone else was ignoring him, but I probably made his day pretty good.
Yeah. We were a nice bloke.
I like the idea that newlywed couple are probably thinking that's going to be a similar journey down to Cornwall.
Rockbusters?
Yeah, brilliant.
Right, and this is where I give you a little cryptic clue and some initials, and it sort of makes up a band or an artist and stuff like that.
Yeah,
sort of being the operative phrase.
Yeah. Let's see how we read this clue.
Yeah.
This is going to sound like Oscar Wilde.
Clue number 1.
3 different clues. Clue
Oscar
number
Wilde
1.
was Chinese, apparently.
Was it?
Yeah, it was illegal then.
Right. Will you leave the entrance to my garden alone?
Sorry?
Right? Will you leave the entrance to my garden alone?
Are we back on the gay thing, or is this... Is this the clue?
That's the clue.
Right.
Clue for Rockbusters number 1. Will you just leave the entrance to my garden alone, will you?
Right, that doesn't count, because I know what it is.
And what were the initials?
What are the initials?
GG.
Correct.
Yeah, right, but you've got to pronounce the artist correctly. I'll pronounce the artist, because I know what it is.
Don't ruin it.
No, when the answer comes, I'll pronounce the artist.
Right, can we just focus, please, on the quiz? Go. What was the clue again? Give it again.
Will you leave the entrance to my garden alone? Stop messing with it, right? GG.
Okay.
Right?
Next.
Doesn't count.
Next.
Incorrect.
Don't phone, but you can send a message on my mobile if you want, right? That's T. It's another little easy one. And, the last one, we were sharing out the mail sheet.
Right, that doesn't count either.
Can we just fuck
I know what that is. I know what that is.
I don't care, we'll come to that later.
Yeah.
And number 3, we were sharing out the male sheep, and I think I got the best one. Right? DG.
DG.
Yeah. So quickly again. Will you leave the entrance to my garden alone? Stop messing about with it.
Yeah.
Right? GG.
Yeah.
Don't phone, but you can send us a message on my mobile if you want. Right? That was T. And the last one was sharing out the male sheep, and I got the best one, so that's good. Right? DG.
Alright, Ricky. Yeah.
Well, I think it's Rockbusters' results, isn't it?
Okay.
Alright. Do
Brilliant.
you want the prizes, by the way?
Not really.
Not bothered?
No.
Right, some videos and DVDs and that, some good stuff.
VHS, I hope.
Couple.
$4.99.
Is that one about
TV
weather?
titles. What?
There's the weather one. That's going to be on telly. Donald McIntyre.
Oh yeah.
That's in there. If you want that.
Yeah. He reckons Donald McIntyre ripped him off because he did a thing about how much it costs to have a chimp, cheap as chimps. What was the other thing you think someone ripped you off? Rockbusters.
Ken Bruce on Radio 2 is doing Songs of Phrase. He was doing that over Christmas. I took 1 week off. He's in there.
And when he heard that Donald McIntyre was doing a programme about wind, he thought he was moving on Auntie Nora.
Right. So, the first one, will you leave the entrance to my garden alone? Right, that was the cryptic clue. The initials were GG.
Yeah.
That was Gareth Gates.
Gareth Gates. Gareth. What would you
Gareth Gates.
No, but it's Gareth Gates, isn't it? So, why would you say to someone Gareth? Is that like a, what's that, a Manchester thing when you say Gareth?
No, Gareth Gates.
Gareth Gates, the bloke who came second in Popeye, yeah, Gareth Gates.
So that's the first
What
one.
was that about getting off the thing, though? Leave my entrance alone, though. I don't understand what it's got to do with leaving my entrance alone.
The gate
Gareth,
to the
well,
garden.
no, the gates bit, but what's Gareth got to do with it,
second one
you
was
ignoramus?
don't phone, but you can send me a message on my mobile if you want. The initial was T.
Yeah.
Text us, right? Just
No, it's text. The word's text.
Yeah,
So you'd have to say text, me.
text us.
Text, what do you mean? No, text me. What's that?
The third one was we were sharing out the male sheep and that. Right?
Yeah.
I got the best one. DG, right? We're sharing out the male sheep. and I
Get
got
to
the
it.
best
It
one.
doesn't work anyway. Get to
DG.
it. What is it?
Delta Good Ram.
Delta Good Ram. You were Delta Good Ram.
Delta Good Ram. Alright, so who's the winner?
It's Rockbusters.
Can I just say something now before we do Rockbusters? A lot of people they come up to me, they say, Steve, we like the show. When are you going to get rid of Rockbusters? It brings it down. I'm not
said
joking.
that?
I'm not joking. There is lots of people. But
Come on, let Carl speak.
Come off it.
What?
Come off it.
What?
I know people who say, you're never going to stop that, are you? So one of us is lying again.
Well, not really. You know, I'm talking about people who've listened to the show. You're talking about Suzanne, your girlfriend.
Oh, Martin. He'll be at home now with a pad, getting ready to play.
But I should just.
Max Freeman did encourage Carl on a couple of occasions. He even tried to get him through with the answer egg when we were doing that naming animal round.
Yes.
So,
But I should just say that people think that somehow Ricky and I are endorsing Rockbusters, that somehow by allowing it on the show, somehow we think it's good or we appreciate it. And I need to point out that it's more like when a child comes back from school and they've done a painting.
Yeah.
It's crap.
yeah.
But of course you've got to stick it on the
bigger
fridge.
than the house.
You've got to stick it on the fridge because otherwise the kids going to get upset.
In this next episode, you've got to remember the cat is bigger than the house.
Exactly. It
Okay.
doesn't look like anything.
The humans don't have bodies, their legs come straight from their head.
Yeah, Mummy and Daddy.
Please welcome to the stage, Carl Pilkington's Rockbusters.
Alright. Right, so, cryptic clues,
No, not
initials,
cryptic.
and you work it
Rubbish
out
clue.
and you email in and that.
Yeah.
First one.
Yeah.
Don't be stealing my tools. Take your sister's. Alright, and the initials NK.
Don't be
So-
stealing my tools. Take my sister's.
Yeah, so that's like the cryptic clue, and the initials of the artist or band is NK, right? Second one, buy it if you want, not bothered, think about it. Come back, right? Come back if you want.
Start again, Carl! Last halfway through! Right, start that second one again!
Right, well, you can buy...
It's different! Well, the first one was, buy it, well, no, this one was, yeah, well, write it down, buy it. Right, do it! If it's a cryptic clue, all the letters count. Do it.
Buy it if you want, I'm not that bothered, you know. Think about it, come back, check some other places out first before you know.
That was a crossword clue! In the Times! So we've got no time for other clues. Right.
So that's SC.
Right, do that clue again.
Buy it if you want, I'm not fussed, do you know what I mean? Think about it.
Fast has made an appearance! Fast wasn't there before! Do the clue again! Do the clue again!
Initials SC for that one.
Do the clue again!
I don't want to do it again.
You haven't finished it yet?
I have, that's it.
No, do the clue again.
I can't do it again.
Do the clue again.
Buy it if you want, I'm not fussed, right? Shop around, come back. It's up to you. I'm not pushing you into anything.
It's
All
up to you, wasn't there?
SC for that one, right? And the final one, that's good, I can play 10-pin bowling again.
Okay, and what's the clue?
Christ.
Well, that's O for that one.
Oh.
O. Alright, so,
Okay, now I assume, I'm not going to bother to look, but I assume there's a jiffy bag of tats which people can win. Alright, well, great, good luck. Ricky, shall we have the Rockbusters answers? We've got to get the tats out of the way.
Love to. Number 1 was, don't be stealing my tools, take your sisters. The initials were NK. That was Nick Ershaw, right?
Nick Ershaw?
Nick Ershaw, 80s.
I don't know, I've never heard of that band.
Nick Kershaw.
Nick Nick Kershaw, yeah. Nick, sorry, what, I don't understand it. Nick, how does Nick Kershaw?
Second one.
No, don't move on! Nick Ershaw! What's Nick Ershaw?
Jesus. Alright.
It doesn't count, it's not a clue!
Let's just leave it behind us, alright?
Second one was, buy it if you want, you know, I'm not bothered, you can think about it, come back, have a look around, think it over. I'm not fussed. The initials were SC. That was soft sell. Right?
That works.
Yeah.
Well done.
That works.
Right. And that's good. I can play 10-pin bowling again. That's O. That's outcast. Alright?
What?
What does that mean? Outcast?
You're out, you broke your arm. Right? Got the cast
that's
off
ridiculous.
That's ludicrous.
I mean, that's ridiculous.
You broke your arm, you were in a cast, you've got rid of the cast, you're outcast.
Did anyone get that?
Yeah.
I mean, I am stunned.
I think, to be fair, that was because how many bands begin with O?
Yeah.
I think that's why people got it.
Exactly. But they were guesses, yeah. I could probably make Oasis work if I tried hard enough.
We've done that.
Oh, pardon me.
So, outcast.
That's ridiculous.
Why is it ridiculous?
But
We've
it's
had worse than that.
ridiculous.
We've had worse than
The
that.
leap to
We got
bowling.
worse than that!
No,
Imagine that!
I remember when I did my wrist in, then it fixed, I went 10-pin bowling.
Why did you do your
So
wrist
it's what you did. Brilliant. So next week's quiz is what am I thinking? You're an idiot, Carl. Play a record. Eminem, Sing for the Moment, on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais. With me, Steve Merchant, with 5 little hamburgers.
Got 5 burgers here, yep. And, so I don't know, how should we begin, Carl? Do you want to just look at the size of these burgers?
Look, they can see it on webcam, can't they? They can see us stuffing these burgers into your mouth.
Hmm.
And by the way, I'm filming this, Steve. Look,
Brilliant.
Look, I've got a camcorder. We'll put this on unseen footage on a DVD or something.
Or maybe on the website.
On the oh, Carl, what if you break the record?
Okay, Carl, I'm coming round now to just monitor this and adjudicate.
What's the web? If people want to see this on the webcam, what is it?
xfm.co.uk.
Right, okay. Hold on. Oh, can I, Steve,
I'm
can
not
I do
being
that?
funny, I'm not being funny, right, but I think I have got, like, a bit of a wheat thing.
You've got a bit of a what?
A wheat allergy
Oh,
thing.
don't give me that!
No, seriously, my head's... I've been eating a lot of shredded wheat recently. And my head's got a bit bigger.
Carl, I don't think you can let us down now, mate. So you just got to put that first
No,
one in.
I can't put that, like that, in my mouth on its... I've got to break it up. I've got to break it up.
Can't break it up.
can't break it up.
It doesn't say you can on the rule thing.
It does.
It doesn't. I can't look. I physically can't.
Try it.
I can't look. I'd have to be Jay Goody to get it. Seriously, look. Oh.
Try it. Yeah, I know, but you're not approaching it right. That's it.
Come on, go on!
That's
Go
all
on.
I'm keep
Oh,
going.
God, he's not going to do one!
Keep going. That's good work. Keep going.
Keep pushing!
Ease it in. Ease it
Keep
in.
pushing! Get one in at least!
Ease it
Get
in.
one in at least! Get one in!
Ease it in.
Get one in! Push it! Push it!
That's one. Let's go with another one.
Let's go. R.E.M. Night Swimming. It's a lovely song, isn't it, Carl? Huh? XFM 104.9, I'm Ricky Gervais, with me, Steve Merchant. Carl, disappointing. You couldn't even get one whole burger in your mouth.
I did, kind of.
Yeah, but there was a bit sticking out, it just looked messy. There was
But you were saying about putting it in whole, and I don't think that's the rule.
Okay.
It's
Well,
like you
so
can get more
is
in
it-
a suitcase if you put things in properly.
So-
you don't just get all your clothes and chuck them in, so it's about... I reckon you've got to rip it up a bit.
Okay, do that then. See how many you can get in. You've got to get in 2.
No, just one.
No.
Well, it's
don't
pretty
rip it up and
easy.
pack it in. What do you do? Pack your
Swear.
cheeks first.
Honestly, Steve, my head is swelling a bit, because I have got a wheat thing, a wheat allergy.
That'd be good, there'd be more room. Right, okay, look, Carl
so
is now just sticking it in his cheek.
Yeah.
Don't eat any.
You can't swallow any. It's like a hamster. You got to work it like a hamster.
Yeah, stick it in. Come on. Look at his face.
He looks like Marlon Brando in The Godfather.
Come on. Don't lose any yet. Right.
Pack it in. Then use your fingers to pack it in.
Come on!
Wedge it in. Like you're grating the bath.
I can't do this either.
Keep going, keep going! Keep going, don't give up so early! This is part of the problem, you just give up, Carl, too quickly.
You failed again. It's like your history O level. Come on, Carl, come on, do something
all
well.
I've won,
Succeed at something. Push it in, you've got nearly a half a burger there. Oh, I'll come round there. You're chewing, don't chew!
I've got a bit of food.
I don't know what he said, but... Is that a
What, is that a whole one? No, it's not, I can see bits left.
Come on, Carl, come on, keep working
I
on
can't do
it.
anymore.
Keep working on it. But there's so much space in your mouth, I can see it.
He's going red, okay. Okay, we'll do another one.
We've got another one then.
We're doing a... Oh, are you alright?
Are you gonna be sick?
Are you alright?
Alright?
Oh god, should we play a record? He's making my eyes water now. Oh.
Okay, I'll find a different one for you.
Find a different one for
What
him.
about most grapes eaten in 3 minutes?
I'll go. Do you want to do that? Grapes are easy, aren't they?
That's easy. Great.
Come on, grapes are easy. White Stripes, Seven Nation Army, that jumped twice. I apologise for that. You're the producer, Carl.
Yeah.
It jumped twice.
Well, it's not my fault if people are slipping around because the burger's on the floor. You're trying to squeeze my head when the song's playing.
What difference does that make?
Anyway.
Right. Don't take any. Right. I've just got some grapes there. We've counted them out. What's the record then?
Okay, well, the most grapes eaten in 3 minutes, you've got 3 minutes, Carl, and you've got to beat Matt Hand from the UK, who consumed a total of 133 grapes, in 3 minutes on the 8th of November 2001.
Right, there's 150.
So there's 150 in there.
Right. Okay.
So you've got 3 minutes.
What are the rules?
The rules
You just
are...
gotta eat them and swallow them, and it's like Cool Hand Luke, right? You gotta just stuff them in and don't choke, because I got worried with the burger. That's a good advert for McDonald's, isn't it? Not only was I impressed by the cheapness of them, but he couldn't even get one in his mouth.
Yeah.
So, value for money there. Maybe they'd like to send us some free stuff.
Yeah, free or just money. Any some money would be good.
Next week, Carl, you're eating Sony Walkmans.
That's right, yeah.
Available for...
Yeah.
Right, right, Carl. Right, I think this is gonna be good, right? What we're gonna do, right? We've got Song 2 by Blur set up. We know that's 2 minutes, so you can play that, because that'd be boring radio hearing Carl choke, wouldn't it, for 3 minutes?
Exactly.
So, when I say go, Carl, right, I'm gonna go right on the minute, right? You've got to have a handful of grapes, and you've got to press Song 2 by Blur. When we come back, you'll be stuffing your face. Hold on. You ever do that? Can you work the buttons?
I can do that.
No, I don't think you can. You cannot touch the grapes until the opening note
Yeah,
of
but hold
Song 2
on.
begins.
When the Blur 2, when Song 2 stops, can we just press up the fader? So because you'll be stuffing
Don't worry,
your face.
we're almost. Let's go. If we go.
Okay.
Any second there.
Okay, right.
You're
Okay,
ready,
3, 2, 1, go!
And he's off. That's good work from Carl there. He's approaching it cautiously to begin with. Cautiously. Come on, don't make him laugh. He's choking. He's choking. Oh, Carl!
Quick!
Keep going, Carl.
Come on! Come on!
What happened? Did he just throw up?
No! Don't make him laugh!
Oh,
Come on!
we can make wine. Come on, Carl. You're doing
Come
so
on,
well,
Carl.
mate.
I want to go. Come on. Only.
Why are you making him laugh? That was a world record attempt.
Come on. He's over the.
Keep going.
Come on! You got 25 seconds.
Come on. Oh, I think that was a shame actually, because you were doing well, but something went wrong.
I know, and I think those are bigger grapes than the ones I've seen before. They're quite big grapes. Look at his face, he looks so despondent. Come on, Carl, 8 seconds. Just a few more. 5. Come on, what's the matter?
2,
2, 1.
It's all over, Carl.
It's all over. We better count how many you did, just because you can get good at this. We can get good at this over the weeks.
I think that was a fairly pitiful attempt, actually. I really thought you had a... It's interesting, actually. These are harder records than you might think.
Yeah, I know. 6, 8, 10.
How do you feel after that record-breaking attempt?
Not happy with that.
What are you not happy about?
The fella who did it, was he in hospital and just had loads of grapes? I was bored. I'm sure he wasn't producing a radio programme, that's for sure.
Well, to be fair, neither are you. What was tricky about it? What did you find hard?
I think having Ricky standing over me,
Yeah.
sort of shouting, "Go on!" isn't normal.
No. But so that wasn't...
He hasn't eaten any! Hold on. That's 50, he's there too.
That's quite a poor attempt then, by the theme of it. Would you think about trying to maybe do that again in a couple of weeks? Would you do some practice and try that again?
No, leave it. Leave it for the experts.
And I noticed a tricky point, maybe sort of when you had about 50 seconds to go, you seemed to be spewing things into the bin. What was that?
Again, mainly Ricky standing over me, sort of.
88. He's
What?
got 88 left.
Okay, so what's the mental arithmetic there? Because we put how many in? Was it 150 in the thing, wasn't it?
What did I say? What did I say I had left?
Well, I'm not doing it again,
88.
so...
He had 88 left.
So, 62. God, you're only at 62. What's the matter with you, Carl? There's people starting you at 62. That is rubbish.
That's disappointment.
Let's leave
So
that.
you failed on 2 world record attempts
That's 62, and the record's that is rubbish. What were you doing?
Oh, yeah, but like I said, I've got a small throat. I can't drink a drink quick. Ever since the Mr. Freeze Pops when I was 6, that I nearly choked on, I nearly died on, I can't go back. It'd be like asking, I don't know, someone who got run over to play Frogger or something.
What's Frogger?
What, you mean
A
real life
computer game. Well, just a computer game brings back memories, doesn't it? And I can't do that.
What's Frogger? Does Frogger get run over?
Yeah.
It's a little frog. It has to run across the
Do you know who he reminded me of? Apart from Hamburglar and Zippy and all that. When he was mentioning those grapes, because the shape of his head, it looked like a game of Pac-Man.
Yeah.
It did, as he was getting to him, it looked like...
Should have had that music.
It looked just like it.